The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. And just a reminder, you can still text in right now, very quickly, age to 312-591-8300. Your last chance is this hour to qualify for a trip to see Blink 182 in Miami. You get the trip. You get to go see Blink. You get to even see Pierce the Veil, who opens that show. You get out of Chicago in the cold. And you also get $100 just for qualifying. You get a Visa gift card. Perfect right there for you to do whatever you want with. So text AGE, A-G-E, to 312-591-8300 right now for your chance to get in on it. Now, and that's just one of the shows to talk about, and we'll have a whole bunch more in GTFO coming up in the next month, different locations. But there's a lot of shows coming right to Chicago that keep getting announced really early.
Woohoo.
It's funny because they used to announce a show maybe a couple months before it happens, and now it comes out so much earlier.
Because they want your money. So I think they've started realizing that people buy these big tickets and they plan for them. And so they want to announce first so they can secure your bag.
Absolutely, because at some point you're going to go, well, I could go, but I can't go this month because I'm down.
I bought tickets to that show. Had I known, they're like, oh, we're going to be first.
Yeah. I mean, think about the Pumpkins and Green Day at Wrigley Field was announced, almost a year in advance. The Metallica shows were announced almost 2 years in advance
right.
at Soldier Field this year. And they're going to have Lollapalooza that month. Allegedly, some Pearl Jam Wrigley shows coming up in August this year. But those are the local ones, and we have a couple more to announce first. But kind of big news yesterday when Coachella got announced, the big show out there in California. And there's a lot of things to talk about here, but No Doubt
That's right.
is going to play and get together, and they haven't played together in probably almost 10 years, I think.
2015 was the last time they played. Actually, their second to last show was at Riot Fest in 2015. So
Wow.
we basically saw the last time that No Doubt was on stage together. And boy, was I looking at plane tickets last night because I'd like to head out there for that.
Yeah, I've been to Coachella for a concert, but it wasn't Coachella. It was the Big Four that they did on site a week before, which was Big Four metal bands of Metallica, Slayer, Megadeth, and Anthrax.
When was this?
This was in 2011.
Okay.
And they had this Coachella stage set up, and I go, why don't we get the biggest four metal bands together and play? So I drove with some friends in an RV out there, and we went to that show, which was just 2 weeks or a week before Coachella.
You rented an RV?
Yeah, we rented an RV.
Did you drive the RV?
Yes, I did.
I wouldn't trust that at all.
Why'd you rent an RV? Why'd you just get a car?
Because there was a bunch of us, and we said, let's get an RV and have fun.
See, your big ass. This is what I'm talking about. You're a big ass person.
First off, I don't have a big ass. It's very flat.
No, you don't have a big ass, but you're just a big person.
I do take up a lot of space.
So I mean, you wrote to their friends. You guys rented an RV. You weren't even camping.
No, we stayed in the RV.
You stayed in it?
We slept in it.
I can't imagine you fitting into an RV bed.
You don't think I can fit into an RV?
No, I didn't say an RV. You're
Not
not
with
Jabba
other
the
people.
Hutt. I didn't say an RV. I said an RV bed.
For a new listener, I'm 6'4" and a quarter and now 238 and a half at this point. Went up a pound and a half in the last week. I don't want people thinking I'm like, Dikembe Mutombo over here.
I didn't say you couldn't fit in an RV. I'm only concerned about the size of the bed. Not what I said.
It was not comfortable.
Yeah, I'm sure.
It sounded like a good idea. We should have just drove, like Kenzie said, just cars or flew out there.
Yeah,
But
but you can't fit in a Camry.
No, I'm not fitting in a Camry.
No.
But Coachella is beautiful out there. And if you're thinking of going, I know we'll have some hookups later on when it gets cold with this. But yeah, No Doubt. Getting back together and performing. Gwen for the first time in almost 10 years. And really, it's got to be close to 15 to 20 since No Doubt was a regular band, right?
I think their last record was 2003.
Yeah.
Yeah.
21 years ago. Crap. And then she had a great solo career and married Blake Shelton.
You're having a real moral crisis. Maybe moral is not the right word, but you keep on finding out that things are 20 years old now.
Yeah.
We had this conversation off air about Lisa Left Eye Lopez of TLC last week. And Brian goes, what? She's been dead, like 7 or 8 years? And I go, no, she's been dead 23 years.
23 years,
And
Lisa Left Eye.
He about melted in his seat. He was so disturbed by that.
He thinks everything was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about, this morning we were talking about the song Gasolina by Daddy Yankee.
Yeah.
And
Gasoline.
Yeah, dame más gasolina. Okay, so we were talking about
That's what Brian was doing.
Yeah, he
By the
only
way,
has
by
the
the way,
gasolina part.
by the way, Daddy Yankee coming to the House of Blues. No, I just screwed that up. Never mind. No, it's not happening.
But
Not
he
happening.
is on the Coachella lineup. That's why, or no, he's not. J Balvin is. Then it led into. I'm trying to explain Latin artist to Case. It was a whole thing.
I missed them. I missed all of them.
But he goes, how long has that song been out? Like 10 years? I go, good Lord. It's been out much longer than 10 years.
Is it just me that has this weird time continuum and I can't figure out when things were anymore? Like everything awesome was 20 years ago.
Well, everything's pretty good now. But
Yeah, I mean, well, life's good, yeah. But I mean,
He does not agree.
no,
Does
I'm
not
just
agree. He's just making the best out of it with his wife and child.
Pivotal events seem to have happened like that. I
Like
don't
gasolina.
know. Gasoline.
That's a big moment for Brian.
It's not gasoline.
Gasoline. When they sing it, they go gasoline.
Gasolina.
Lina.
Lina. It's feminine.
Gasolina.
There you go.
I got
Dame
it.
más gasolina.
I'm glad you're here. I used to say gasoline.
It's not gasoline.
I didn't do the A at the
Wow,
end.
you didn't even throw the. It's spelled with an A on the end.
Is it? I never really looked at the song before. I just listened to it.
You didn't sit down and read the lyrics to that?
Yeah, I didn't look.
The liner notes of the Daddy Yankee album?
I didn't.
Oh.
I know.
It's a classic.
It is a missed opportunity. But don't miss Coachella, like I said, with No Doubt there. And you can get an RV and drive out there. But I think it's pretty awesome to see Gwen back on stage with No Doubt as such a pivotal band and Q101's history as well.
Well, it's something for the people that, obviously, like we all do that live here. Now you can start scouting, okay, what band's going to do Lala? What band's going to do Riot Fest? Where are they going to fall into the Chicago concert calendar? Because you not only have No Doubt, but you have Blur, who, for those that don't know, Damon, the singer of Blur, is also the creator of the band Gorillaz.
Right.
Blur is one of... one of my favorite bands of all time. I love Blur.
That's a big statement.
I love Blur.
Yeah.
And I've never had the chance to see them because he's busy with Gorilla stuff. And so, they reunited last year. They put out a great record. They toured the UK all year last year. And then in December, he was like, I think I'm done with Blur. And I was like, no, you're not. You have to come tour America.
Sure.
So it's nice to see him on Coachella. And I hope that between No Doubt and Blur and a smaller band like Military Gun and then Deftones, I hope they all come to Chicago later this year.
That's so cool that Deftones, when we interviewed Brian and Kenzie, interviewed Chino from his Crosses, his other band, and then the Deftones be playing at Coachella was pretty interesting. And also, I just talked yesterday on the show about Jacob Knoll, who opened up for G Love and the Special Sauce Friday at that show. That's Bradley Knoll's son, the late Bradley Knoll. So Sublime's playing out there, and he's playing as well, but not together.
So it's the original Sublime lineup.
Yes.
With Bradley's son, Jacob, now doing the vocals instead of Bradley.
Because
wow.
it's been Sublime with Rome for 20 years.
that has been 20
That's
years.
been 20 years, and Rome...
There you go.
I don't know if they bumped Rome out, or he just said, I'm gonna... So
I don't know this to be true. Pure speculation. I think it's a little bit like the Matt Skiba Blink-182 situation, where they were a happy family until they realized there was another option, where for Blink, Tom wanted to come back, and then for Sublime, they're like, oh, we can get Bradley's kid?
Yeah.
Rome, it's been good knowing you. We'll catch you later.
Yeah.
That has to suck.
It does.
If that kid gets murdered, you
Whoa.
know who did it.
Jeez.
Well, I'm just saying. That's like when somebody wanted to be king and they were like, well, I'm going to take out the next guy in line.
Good Lord. I don't know if
Listen.
Sublime is the king hierarchy going on.
I think Rome can find another
Well, this
job.
kid just ruined his life.
Oh, man. And also, he is 28 years old now and is a super great performer, sounds and looks just like his dad, as I saw him Friday night, that video at Q101's Facebook page. And like you said, they just figured, hey, wait a minute. This kid's actually, he's put in the work.
Yeah.
He's gone on tour. He's got reps in now. Now he can front Sublime for the next 20 years.
That's awesome for the next 20 years.
The other guys will be 70 and he'll be 50, but they'll be out there doing
but
it.
it's Sublime. That's music that has aged like fine wine.
Oh, it's so good. So good. So other shows announced yesterday. Cypress Hill's playing the Concord Music Hall on Kenzie's birthday. And they said, Be Real said, it's a birthday celebration.
For Kenzie.
For Kenzie. Said that.
Did you say poor Kenzie or for Kenzie?
I said for Kenzie. I don't think Be Real said poor Kenzie. Poor Kenzie, we're coming out there for a birthday party. Eh? Let's do this.
It's a Wednesday. I'm probably going to be curled up.
No, it's your birthday. You
Sleepy.
want to celebrate your birthday at Concord Music Hall with Cypress Hill and Brian and Case.
You guys did a crap job celebrating my birthday last year.
That's why we brought Cypress Hill to Chicago for you.
No, you did not.
They
You did
wouldn't-
that for you.
You don't think they wouldn't land on your birthday if we didn't have something to do with it?
I called Riot Mike. I said, bring them to Concord Music Hall.
I hate this place.
The music venue that looks like a steakhouse.
Okay, talk about the concert that I put in my show prep. Go to mine.
You're not doing Cypress Hill on your birthday?
No, go talk about the one I talked about.
Janet Jackson's back.
Oh my God!
Oh
Can
my
you
God!
believe
So
Janet
you get
Jackson?
out of bed for Janet Jackson, but not Cypress Hill on your birthday?
Yeah.
That's too bad.
I mean, Janet Jackson.
Huh? Yeah.
That's just like one of those shows that it's like, okay, I didn't get to see when she did like her initial tours. Okay, so it's like, oh my God, I need to take advantage of the fact that like I may not, if I don't go to the show, like I may not ever be able to see Janet Jackson. It's one of those shows.
So I've never seen her, and I had tickets to go.
Really?
I had tickets to see her on the is it Rhythm Nation tour? That big ass tour, the biggest
That sounds
one.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, the Rhythm Nation. And there was a blizzard.
Miss Janet
Why,
again
why did
nasty.
you have Janet Jackson tickets? What girl were you trying to coerce into going with you?
You don't understand, Case. Janet Jackson, it doesn't matter. Like
Thank you.
you want to see Janet Jackson.
I don't, but
she had a good guitar player too. They had good guitar riffs in those
a
songs.
lot of pedals.
Yeah, a lot of pedals, a lot of great stuff. Janet Jackson, I loved her, and the music was incredibly powerful as well, and I wanted to see her. And there was a girl I was taking to the show. She wanted to go.
That's right.
But there was a blizzard, and they canceled the show. It was going to be the
Where
United
was it supposed to be?
United Center.
Center?
United Center. And it was that bad in Chicago where they, a couple feet of snow, we still have a show, but it was canceled because they were worried, and they said reschedule it, and they never rescheduled it. They just never rescheduled the show.
They did. It's right now.
Well, right now, 20 years later. 20 years later again.
This is it.
Janet Jackson's
You
coming.
got an email? Your show's better. He's gonna.
Yeah, I never got a
Get the
refund.
email. You both have to go together.
Instead of giving me probably back then my $37 for the Janet Jackson tickets, now it's like probably, I can't imagine what those tickets are going to be. So, yeah, Janet Jackson coming together again.
Where's she going to be? Is it Tinley?
It is
I think it's Tinley.
I
Dude, what do you have? You
I
have
opened-
nothing
I
pulled
op-
up?
I
What-
opened-
you were looking at a
Hey,
screen.
I opened up your link, and it doesn't have where it is. It's a video, and I can't play a video on
She'll
here
be
right
at the
now.
United Center on June 19th.
There we go.
Oh, see, it is a rescheduling.
I got my refund. I mean, I got the cash refund 20 years ago. That's a shame. Like, those tickets would have been, imagine if they kept the tickets for the price I paid, and I get them for today.
Gold. They don't appreciate in value.
They do if I still had the tickets.
That's not how it works.
Should be how it works. It'd be great.
I will say, speaking of bands like Janet Jackson that you might not never have a chance to see again, Sum 41,
Yeah.
who's one of Kenzie's favorite bands, one of Brian's favorite bands, one of my favorite bands. We talked to them last year. We've talked a lot about their farewell tour. They sent out this big press release a year ago saying, guys, we are no longer going to be Sum 41. After we release an album and go on a big world tour, that world tour is here. It's over 70 shows. It ends in 2025. And if I know some of our listeners caught this Easter egg, that they are playing Chicago on September 20th, and there's an asterisk next to that date on the poster that says festival date. I feel like I can very comfortably say that Sum 41 is the first band confirmed for Riot Fest 2024.
Wow.
Because if you haven't been paying attention, they moved Riot Fest
Back a week.
Yeah. Because of the
Backing it up.
Yeah. Actually, it's forward a week. It used to be the 17th, 16th.
It's back.
Yeah. Oh, they moved it back a week.
Yeah.
Okay, just checking.
This is tough for you.
Yeah, math is tough and dates and things like that and time. But they moved it
Brian's
back.
like, Riot Fest on Halloween.
Oh, that'd be great. If it was on Halloween.
Oh, my God.
And Sum 41, yeah, that tour going through 2025 is announcing they're retiring or breaking up last year in 2023.
Yes.
So it's about a two-year goodbye tour.
They're like, we're going to come to Tinley Park and play with the Offspring.
Yeah.
Say your goodbyes. Also, we're going to be at Riot Fest next year. Come and say goodbye again.
You know they're going to change their mind.
That's what I thought, was if you're going to be on the road for that long, why would you stop?
Because they're going to sit there playing. They're going to go like, you know what? This is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
We formed a great band. Why would we end it? This is dumb. Guys,
I'm with you. I saw the amount of tour dates they had, and I thought, well, there's no way they're going to be done after this. They're just going to keep going.
Yeah, I think so too. And all this stuff at Q101.com, tons of concerts keeping announced. That's just a little bit of update of what's going on.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Bad Omens, Brian and Kenzie on Q101. And just before the song, I was talking about how the Blink-182 trip, the chance to get there in Miami, will kind of move around all morning. So I'm just going to give you the times for tomorrow and Friday so you can put it in your phone right now. So tomorrow morning, Brian and Kenzie will have your chance at 7 a.m. like we did today, 7 a.m. And on Friday, we'll do it at 7 a.m. and 9 a.m. So 2 chances on Friday, 1 chance tomorrow to get to that trip to Blink-182 in Miami, get the trip taken care of, and also a $100 Visa gift card just for qualifying. So make sure you do that. And it's all that information at Q101.com just to make sure you follow it there. But want to make sure our crew members get this thing going for it because the way people are reacting to this trip. And we have more trips with GTFO coming up to incredible locations with outstanding bands with Brian and Kenzie here on Q101. Now, Kenzie, that trip, let's see, that's going to be in June, we figured out, with that Blink show.
Right.
You already have had your baby by then.
Okay.
And
Hopefully.
I know you were talking,
He's 6 months late. it's not going
Is it
great.
going to be a 27-pound baby coming out in June? Stayed in the oven there a little bit?
Like, oh no.
Yeah. But by that point, you'll be able to travel and get out and do things. And you were asking me a question off the air about, did you get Megan a push gift?
Yeah, did you get her a push present?
So, because
You're a simp. Did you do that?
Listen, she's my queen, okay?
Oh, well.
But I didn't even know what a push gift was when it was hinted to me by Megan's friends at one point. And it took me about 3 times to say, I don't understand what you're talking about, a push gift. I don't get what you're talking about. They go, well, you see, a woman pushes a baby out of her body, and they usually get a gift for that. Now, I don't know if any of our crew members want to check in on here if you got a push gift, the ladies, or if guys gave a push gift. Because I didn't know about this.
A push present
Push
is
present.
the cute name for it.
Push present.
Push present.
So special. When your husband's having the same dilemma as I
Cardi
was.
B got a Ferrari.
Okay. All right.
It's just true.
I believe you. I think that's
It's just a fact.
it's a little excessive. Then again, if you have the money, why not?
Right. I mean, that's just the different budget. I'm not going to get a Ferrari, but
You sure?
I want a push present.
Yeah.
I want the push present.
And your husband was kind of talking about this, going like, also, he didn't understand it either. Am I correct on that?
Yeah, like he thought it was a joke. And I'm like,
I did too.
And I'm like, it's not a joke.
It's not a joke. And
He knows that I like, here's the thing. I love giving gifts and I really like getting gifts too. I'm a bother.
Yeah.
And I get so excited when he tries to be like, let's just not do anything for Valentine's Day. Let's buy like an experience for Valentine's Day. I get so bummed because I have like 8 ideas of what I was already going to get him.
Right.
So I get so excited for that, but like it also hurts my feelings if he doesn't want to get me a gift.
Well, to defend him a little bit, because I'm defending for myself as well.
What?
That it's kind of like gift saturation overload, like fatigue at one point. When you get married, you have the engagement, the marriage.
So we didn't do engagement gifts for each other.
I said me and Megan did.
I mean, he had to get a ring, so I
Yeah.
just counted that.
But did you have a day of present for him?
Nope, we did not do day of presents
see,
either.
me and Megan did that.
So we did not do day of presents. I forgot about that, actually.
Oh, crap. I'm sorry, my
I'm
man.
going to text my husband.
No, Justin, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, bro.
Like, you suck.
That's not good. Megan got
So
me
we didn't do, listen, we were paying for our wedding.
Yeah.
Okay, and he bought me, my ring in my mind was my present.
Sure.
Like for engagement. So we didn't do engagement presents. We did not do a gift exchange in the morning and send things to each other because it's like, we're paying for this wedding. I will see you out there. That'll be the gift.
See you out there on the court. We'll go out there and
see
play.
you there. We wrote our own vows though, and that felt like a gift. Like I really wanted to. That's what we wanted to put our time and energy into. So
Right.
we wrote our own vows. So like that was that. But I was like a little push present, a little you the best.
I'm talking to him and everybody out there that's got a pregnant wife, or just do this push present. Do it. Because I didn't do it exactly right. And so then everything I had to make up for it with about every time we're out, and she's a coat. Oh, here's your push present. Every time she saw something she wanted, I go, let's get this. It's your push present. But it never ended because I didn't make an official push present
Had
gift
she ever
at the time.
pushed?
She
She'd already pushed?
She'd already pushed. It was late. That's the problem. It's my fault. I screwed up. But I'm telling you, get this push present and get it off the table. If you get the gift and say, here's the gift, it's over now. Don't be me and do 10 gifts because I felt so guilty about not doing it at the time that I keep getting gifts.
So here's the thing, too, is what people get confused with is like, it doesn't mean it has to be a huge, expensive thing.
Yeah.
Like, this is cute. Someone said, I've done the birthstones of our kids as each push present.
Oh.
That's cute. A little
That's really
ring
nice.
or a little necklace, something simple. But, like, I more so like looking at stuff and going, oh, my God, that was so cute that my husband thought, like, was really thoughtful. Not necessarily like, here's a purse. And not that.
Thoughtful gifts usually are cheaper, right?
A lot of times.
When you
I
think of that? Yeah, like, because otherwise.
I mean, Bali's also thoughtful, but you know what I get.
Yeah, I mean, typically when you get, like you said, a purse or something, it's kind of like, oh, it's really nice. It's really generous. But the thoughtful stuff can be cheaper. So I'll go that route.
Yeah, like, so I'm not gonna, I want a push present, but like, I don't want it. It doesn't need to be an expensive thing.
Right.
It's just more like, oh, you put like some time and energy into that. Just like I've kind of put a lot of time and energy into the
Creating a human.
Yeah, and like kind of handling all of it, like the entire registry and every baby thing we need, and like getting the room ready. And I've put in a lot of effort.
I'm just sending a message to your man and everybody out there. Just do this push present thing, get it up and do it, and then it's over. Doesn't have to be expensive, like you said, but if mine was more expensive because I didn't and I forgot.
I think it's just a sweet thing to do. It's just like, honestly, like even if I just got flowers, like I know it sounds generic, but I came home and there were flowers or something, so I'd be like, oh, like I like the cute little like moment, you know?
Yeah.
That's all.
I'm just saying, if you did something really cute and clever, and I'd be curious to know about what you did in your situation when the kid came and you got the push present, the beautiful, wonderful push present. Because I made a mistake. And I kind of thought it was a joke. I didn't think it was, I was like, really?
Then why'd you keep buying stuff?
Because then I felt so guilty I had to make up for it.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Was she hurt when you didn't give, like...
No, she didn't even care. She was like, we've given each other enough gifts and all the love and stuff like that. And
all the love and
the
stuff.
love, but I felt guilty, so I ended up, probably paying way too much.
Yeah, because you're like, I actually really like this kid, and now I feel bad.
Yes, that's right. What a great kid. It was beautiful.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. We're just talking about push presents, as Kenzie is about 3 weeks away from delivery. The delivery of a beautiful human. On the way, and her husband didn't understand it. I didn't understand it either when Megan gave birth to our child 14 months ago. It's just, I guess
it's a newer concept. A lot of people do thoughtful things, though. You see celebrities do crazy things.
Yeah,
like
a Ferrari?
Like I said, Cardi B got a Ferrari.
Jeez.
Not an expectation. But people do really cute things with the baby's birthstone, or maybe like getting the mom like a sweatshirt with the baby's name on, like related to, like something thoughtful to have.
Yeah.
It's cute.
Yeah, a lot of people checked in. A lot of people got something. Alex 708 checked in. My push present was his mother at the hospital at 4 a.m. when I had delivered via C-section at 2:30 a.m.
Ooh.
So she had a surprise C-section there. It's Melissa checking in from Burbank. But yeah, a lot of people checking in with that kind of those cute gifts.
Wait. Did she say my push present was his mother?
Yes.
Like as in sarcasm, like her mother-in-law showed up?
Yeah. Oh, that's a bad thing that she showed up, right?
I think she's probably like, thanks.
Oh, God.
Thanks for letting you, like, can I just get through my delivery?
Oh, crap. I thought it was a sweet moment.
I don't think her present is her mother-in-law showing up while she's in the middle of surgery.
Sorry. I just want to take a look here, get a picture for the family here. Oh.
I should be the first to meet him. It's like, okay, could I?
Yeah.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101 TV time. Stuff going on tonight. And it's unusual because with the strike, I feel like everything got put off and it was going to take years for new shows to come back on and get going. But like the strike, the SAG-AFTRA strike, the writer's strike ended, I think, about 4 months ago.
October, yeah.
Yeah. So they got stuff going because tonight is the premiere of all the Chicago shows again. 9th season premiere of Chicago Med. The 12th season premiere of Chicago Fire. And the 11th season premiere of Chicago PD.
Wow.
I love all those shows.
A big night for you.
Big night for me because I go home for lunch and I usually watch it. I don't watch it live. I'll go back and watch it the next day for lunch while I eat a sandwich, And Chicago PD is my first go-to. And I like Med too. And then Fire's kind of, the problem with these shows, they've been on so long, the best characters have left.
Okay, so that's what's wrong with Chicago Fire?
PD specifically.
Okay.
Because Hank Voight's still there. I know.
Well, he's like the best one, right?
He's the best one, but the cast really made it, and like Jay Halstead's gone. Aaron Lindsay is gone. These are their names on the shows, by the way, not the actors.
Okay.
Yeah, I just, that's how I call him. That's how I talk to him.
Wait, is John Voight the actor or the character?
Hank Voight.
Hank Voight.
Not John Voight.
But I was going to ask, is he related to John Voight?
He's not. Hank Voight's the character. His name is Jason Bangy. I say his last name.
Okay, all right.
Bangy, something like that. So
who is John Voight's daughter? Is that Jessica Alba?
No, it is, who's married to Brad Pitt?
Angelina Jolie.
Angelina Jolie is John Voight's daughter.
Weird. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. Had to get that squared away.
No.
Yes. Yep. John Voight, and they have a strained relationship. It's not good.
I would imagine being around John Voight's very hard.
He's a great actor, but he's
hell yeah, but
he's a mean
Oh,
old...
wait. I'm sorry. I thought you were trying to say that the guy in the Chicago PD is it, and I go, it's not. I'm sorry.
Angelina Jolie is Hank Voight's daughter.
I go, she's not.
Oh, that'd be great.
It's not her dad.
That would spice up the new season.
They should bring in Angelina Jolie. You should tweet at them and let them know that they should bring in an A-list
You know
actor.
what's crazy though is John Voight looks so much like what's his face.
Well, you got to help out there.
No,
Who are you thinking of?
John Voight looks exactly like what's the guy in Click?
Adam Sandler?
No, the one who's Christopher Walken.
Oh.
They look so much alike.
He has now in his age. He's molded
They
into
look
Christopher Walken.
so much alike because I was watching Four Christmases and I'm like, is this John Voight or is this Christopher Walken? It took me a little bit
Wow.
to figure out who it was.
You know, I watched Click for the first time this weekend. Sorry to divulge TV time into a movie review from a film that came out in 2006.
Okay.
No, it's important priority.
The movie's really deep.
Oh my God.
Like, I
yeah.
turn on an Adam Sandler comedy. I wanted to slap my knee for an hour and a half.
Click will make you cry, baby.
I also, when I started it, I thought it was Hitch, and then it turned out it was Click. I got confused in my own head, and then it turned out to be...
What a weird
Were
leap.
you like wondering where Will Smith was for like the first 30 minutes?
I was expecting Kevin James to show up, and then he just never did, and then Christopher Walken came in. Then I was like, wait a minute, this is a different movie. This isn't what I wanted, and this movie's kind of heavy.
Hitch,
Yeah.
Hitch is not heavy. I mean, it's got heavy moments. Hitch is, I love Hitch.
Sweet. I love Hitch, and Click is phenomenal just to get you.
It's good, yeah.
I don't like sit down like we should watch Click because I'm like I'm gonna cry.
I thought it was going to be like a let's sit down and yuck it up on a cold Saturday afternoon. It wasn't that.
No.
Like Adam Sandler going like, rah, 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 rah,
Yeah, that's what I wanted.
It was gonna be really
I wanted
fun.
him and Nick Swartzen doing that for 90 minutes.
Oh, that's terrible. It worked out poorly for you there.
All right, well, if I'm not going to watch Chicago Fire, I might as well rewatch Click, I guess.
No, you can watch. Why
By
wouldn't
the
you watch
way,
Chicago Fire?
nobody in Chicago PD is related to Angelina Jolie. I just want to clarify because I feel like you confused people.
I think
John Voight is an actor. Hank Voight character.
Yeah.
Not related.
Just to make sure everybody's on the same page. That's the issue. That's what happened. What was the other serious movie that Adam Sandler made as the gambler?
Uncut Gems.
Oh, my. Talk about a dark movie.
Yeah.
I wasn't obsessed with that one. I know that a lot of people liked it, but it was like okay.
No, I didn't like it. Like after I got through it, I mean, it's a good movie, but after that's one of those movies you watch once and you move on and never again.
I couldn't decide if I liked him or not as a person in the movie.
Also,
which is challenging because like, are you a villain that I don't like, or are you like the main character that I do like? And I felt very like he would hit on his wife and then go sleep with his girlfriend, and it was all I couldn't figure him out. I didn't like it.
I agree that it just maybe I have a bad taste. And also the first like 10 minutes, remember how jumpy the video was? And it got you, it just made me sick.
Yeah,
I'm like, what
motion
is this,
sickness.
Blair Witch Bride?
Yeah,
Good Lord,
it was
same
almost, it was like that.
videographer.
God. I mean, well done movie and a great thing for Adam Sandler to make that leap in acting what he did. But yeah, I'd rather see Big Daddy. I mean,
Amen, brother.
that's a much better movie. I want
50
Adam,
First Dates.
yeah,
Love that one.
I want fun Adam Sandler.
I have you guys seen the deep dives on how like I'm like, am I like a bad person? Maybe this is like my first sign of old. Okay.
Okay.
People who are like offended by the movie 50 First Dates. That's a thing.
What are they bothered by?
They are like, this is so like sick and twisted because he what's the correct word? Manipulates her into liking him because he learns more and more about her. So that each time he meets her, he's like, it's almost like manipulation. And then how terrifying that she's going through this mental health thing, but then you decide to marry her and have kids with her anyways, which would like make it. And I'm like, I don't know, Drew Barrymore, like, who cares? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I don't think it's realistic. Like, do we need to do a deep dive?
Now, if it was Angelina Jolie, I'd feel a little more sympathy in that
problem.
role. Yeah, for
But it's
sure.
like, I
But
just-
Drew Barrymore.
I'm like, they're just having a little fun here. And like, people are so offended by the movie. And I'm like, I don't care. And I'm like, oh God, am I turning into one of those people?
I don't think Drew Barrymore looks back on that and says, "I'm sorry, I did the movie." And I'm sorry, you know.
It's a pretty like made up plot. Like,
Yes.
do we need to do a deep dive on? Is this appropriate behavior in the future for people?
Again, it's supposed to be fun. It's a movie.
And he cares about her. It's not like he manipulates her to sleep with her and then leaves her or
Yeah.
something. Like when he knocks her up and never calls again, and she has this mental health issue. It's like, come on.
Yeah. I'm
How about Case? What do you think? Because you're the sensitive one out of us.
he's the younger generation.
Am I this? Okay, all right. I'll deal with that label later of being the sensitive one. It doesn't bother me. To me, like when I was single, anything I could do to get a leg up on the competition, anything I could learn about a woman ahead of time to fake a common interest, I would do so. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Yeah. Dating is a game. You need to figure out how to play the game.
Well, I just think it's your intention.
Preach, brother.
You want a fist bump? We're on the same page right now.
I kind of want to hug you. I really do, for the first time.
Can I ask you a Chicago PD question?
Sure.
To kind of bounce back. I know we're in TV time here, a lot going on.
Yeah.
But can you sell me on it? Because I don't fully, I mean, it's a cop show, but is there something that you just really like about it?
What I like about it, and I know that the police officers and first responders will disagree completely.
Awesome.
And because also the way Hank Voight acted in the 10 years ago in the first series of it, probably not correct in today's environment.
Doesn't hold up super well.
Doesn't hold up well.
In the
It's
light
like
of
50 First
policing.
Watch 50 First Dates and you'll understand.
That's it. That's a sell job on Chicago PD, Chicago Fire PD, and Med all returned tonight. Thank God some new TV shows coming back after the writer's strike ended about 4 months ago. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. What are you watching right now? Hit us up at 312-591-8300.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.